Good day, good day, good day. I hope people have enjoyed their day today. Today is a good day. Um, I wanted to I wanted to do to to talk about a few things today, to share about a few things, but I don't think I can exhaust everything that I want to cover. But first, that I will read a few. So I was reading this and I asked myself, verse 33 says God is not the author of confusion. So why would Paul go on and say that women should not speak in church? So it kept bothering me for a while. Then I had to look at other verses. Then I found two sources that I would also want to go and read. The first source is going to be coming from Judges 4, the book of Judges, chapter 4. The book of Judges, chapter 4, verse 4. Chapter 4, verse 4, it says, "And Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, she judged Israel at that time." Now, this was the time of judges, and God was ordaining judges to be ruling in Israel instead of kings, when other nations had kings. And you'll find out that at the end of the book of Judges, when you get to start the book of Solomon, that's where the book of Samuel, that's when you find the people of the Jews starting to ask for a king. The Jews did not have kings since they got into the promised land. They had judges that presided over them and that had to lead and judge the people from different places. And here, Deborah was one of the judges that was there. Then when I also opened the book of Luke, the most fascinating part about the book of Luke is this woman that is speaking is a woman. First of all. Second of all, she's a prophetess. Third of all, she's speaking in the temple. So yeah, and there was one Anna, a prophetess, the daughter of Phanuel of the tribe of Aser. She was of great age and had lived with an husband 7 years from her virginity. Now, remember, when we read the book of 1 Corinthians 14, it says God is not the author of confusion. And then when you read the verse that follows, 34, it says that it ends with saying women should not speak in church. Then when you follow it to the end, it says that it also says the law. So I was trying to think which law says that women should not speak in the church. Then I tried to think and look in the prophets and the law of Moses, and I found out that it doesn't say anything about that when you read the book of the Torah. So in the Jewish law, it doesn't really specifically say that women should not speak in temples or in churches. And I had to look into various literatures and really did a lot of searching and found out that it was the law of the time, the Roman law, that really prohibited women from speaking. And specifically, it was not the whole of Rome, from what I noticed, although it was a Roman law, but it was mostly practiced in Corinth, because there is no other epistle that Paul talks about women not speaking in any other place. But when in Corinth, that's when he says women should not speak. So it was a law of the time, of the era. It's not that women should not speak. Even today, women have got the right to speak in church. If they have a visitation, a prophecy, they should share it in church. We have a lot of pastors that are still going with these verses and making it sound like it is doctrine, because it was once said by Paul, so we should keep on saying it. No, we should not keep on saying it. God is not an author of confusion. Women have the right to speak in church. They've got the right to prophesy because they've received the same gift. When you read prior to this verse, you find out that Paul was talking about various gifts that have been given to the ministry, various gifts that have been given to people within the ministry, within the church, the gifts of speaking in tongues, of prophesy, interpreting tongues. And you are saying that it is better for you to prophesy or to get the gift of prophecy so that you can edify the church. So I really want to encourage women to participate in church activities, to seek the gift of prophecy. The other part I also found during my short research that I did was also that during the time Corinth was very synonymous with this goddess of love, and women were mostly prophets to those deities, and they used to do a lot of things for those deities. Hence, when they came to the religious side, Paul saw it fit that they should not just get up and say anything. Rather, because of the law of the time, you have to subject yourself before your husband. So you have to go and talk to your husband before you go before the church and say anything, to get permission. But that's not the point that I really want to raise. The point that I wanted to raise today was that women have got the right to speak in church. Any doctrine or anyone who says that it has been said that women should not speak in church, that is besides the truth. It doesn't really tally with what Paul has ever said. So we should not hinder people or limit the Spirit of God in church. I hope people with questions will air their questions and will write them in the comments. This is a segment that I just want to get people to discuss with me, to talk with me, and we can have a very good discussion around this. But basically, there is no place in the Bible that really says that women should not preach or should not have the right to prophesy in church. Let us be clear with the word of God. Thank you all. Be blessed and enjoy the rest of your week.